Most important, well, one of the biggest problems that our country has today. One of the, well, five of the basic, but most serious would be air, water, soil, noise, and light. I know noise and light is strange, but you'll find it out later on why. Pollution is causing a grave and irreparable damage to the earth, and it's increasing every day. Air pollution by far is the most harmful form of pollution because of the smoke and stuff that we get from cars, buses, all kinds of transportation. Like cigarette smoke, that also affects the air too, along with burning leaves. Even though you may think that, hey, a natural smoke from a leaf is not going to do nothing, it does. It still hurts. The water pollution, like oil, garbage, people still bathing in rural areas like in Africa and stuff like that, also across the worldwide. People in the USA, they also still do it too, like some who may still live like close to waters and rivers and stuff. They also wash clothes, cook in it, which is kind of disgusting if you think about it, cooking and washing in the same bath water and whatnot. No, nasty. Noise, like aircraft noise and industry noise and stuff like that have like affects the environment too, because it's not peaceful. Like if you think about it, when you wake up in the morning, you want peace, right? Yeah, that's how the environment feels, even though you can't necessarily hear it. Back to water pollution though. Oil, as you may have seen or heard about, the big oil spill from this plant that was in the middle of the ocean, it had a big effect on like marine life in the beaches across the coast. It had animals covered in the oil. The beaches were just filled with it. You would have thought at one point, hey, what's that new shiny stuff on the beach that they putting up? No, it was oil, and it was affecting the coast, like making everybody sick, making the animals sick. The fish and the water was like not even safe to go, like the water wasn't safe to go in. The fish, you couldn't clean it to a point where you can eat it again because all of it died. Soil pollution happens when you have a result of acid rain, polluted waters, fertilizers, and many more. It occurs when chemicals are released by spills or underground storage tank leakage, which releases heavy contaminations into the soil. Light pollution, yeah, that's the strange one to me too. I didn't know this, but light trespass over illumination and astronomical interference is crazy. I never knew that myself. I was shocked when I looked this up. Joe.
Alright, what has been done so far to like correct the problem? Basically increasing the number of organizations being formed to prevent the planet. That means basically like reusing and disposing the waste properly, constituting important part of our efforts to preserve energy and protect the environment. Countries worldwide should use less coal and more reusable power like hydro or solar power. The less we pollute our environment, the more we prevent warming. Checking the seas from rising and submerging lands. Basically, which programs have worked and why did and which did not. Basically, I know a program basically that worked, which was the UNEP, which was the United Nations Environment Program, and the WMO, which is the World Meteorological Organization. Those two programs basically took care of environments, like those like the two main programs that deal with environment pollution around the world, basically. And
if I was in charge of correcting the problem, I would continue creating valuable environmental laws that would help provide more energy efficient buildings that use less power, like so people won't overuse water or stuff like that. Also keep drinking water clean by enforcing new laws to prevent and regulate water pollution from companies. Just keep them from dumping water and drinking water. Create stricter laws on littering in order to decrease the problem. provide better waste management by having multiple trash cans and recycling bins in public areas in order to prevent littering, like in parks, schools, or places like that. Reuse recycled materials in order to help create a cleaner environment. And help create more fuel-efficient and cleaner vehicles like hybrid or electronic cars. And ban burning leaves in your backyard, which can release high levels of toxins. I think these laws and solutions will work because it encourages people to help keep the environment cleaner, and it will keep people from breaking the law.
I did research college studies. The studies show that particulate matter has increased. Particulate matter affects your respiratory and cardiac problems. So basically PM is the key ingredient for polluted air and estimated to kill more than 500,000 people. It's basically killing people. It's basically mostly people who live by volcano emergence. Mostly people by them because they used to have volcano eruptions, and it gets into the air, affects their lungs and their heart. So, and also caused by forest fires, vehicle exhaust, road dust. To prevent particle matter, you need to understand basically how these toxins affect our bodies, and get more insight about how we can stop this toxic or help prevent it from getting more into our bodies. Water pollution has a main effect upon water bodies. Most of our lakes, rivers, oceans, and underground water. Mostly caused by human activity. Most people, I know I'm guilty of water pollution because when I have a drink or something and I see I'm standing by a lake, I might pour it out in the lake instead of just throwing it away in the trash can. I'm pretty sure we all have done that before. It also affects it also affects our soil, which gets into mixed organic waste, such as sewage, farm waste, and poles, and high oxygen demands on the receiving water leads to oxygen, and affects our ecosystem.
We had a video, but when I tried to load it up, it wouldn't cooperate with me.
Or we just go to YouTube.
If that's
Okay.
Escape.
Which one of these is the race? Which one is the race?
Bruce.
You're Alan? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Somehow our URL just got erased, apparently, because I was just in the CSP office and I had the URL up there, but now it's not up there. So, yeah, we're having technical difficulties. kind of sucks.
Do you remember what the video was about, or you just showing something different?
Oh, it was, oh, it is. I had posted it up.
Really put.
Just make sure that, because it's like 4, almost 5 minute video right there, I see. If I'm seeing it correctly. You don't need to see the entire 5 minutes, just show like the important parts, you know, for us to get a, you know, the basic idea, right? Because we're running out of time.
And this basically talk about describing about how pollution is affecting the environment. I had a better one, but like it should be. And it shows dances around.
That would be the oil and stuff like that. Yeah, got onto the beaches and destroyed basically everything. The questions that we have, based on the knowledge we just gave you, do you have a better understanding than what you did before? Or is it still kind of the same? By looking at everyday life from pollution and everything.
It's better.
Alan, what was the other question you had?
What would you do differently now that you heard our presentation to better help the environment?
Stop littering. I ain't gonna pour out on my sodas in the lake no more.
Oh, okay, so you were over there by the lake with him?
No, I don't be by the lake, but I really do take stuff and go down a little drain. I always do that. I'm gonna stop doing that for real, because I know it's messing up the water.